and welcome to my channel. In this video today I am going to show you how to assemble the Piercing Cradle from Janie's Originals. I will also show you a way of decorating it. Obviously it's a personal choice as to how you decorate it, but if you keep hold of the pieces, once you pop the MDF pieces out, keep hold of the what we might call waste, because that will help you to decorate your cradle if you would like to do it in a similar way to me. Okay, it just helps with cutting the paper pieces out so that they are the right size. Okay, so let's get started. The pieces for the MDF cradle, the piercing cradle, sorry, come in 2 pieces of MDF. Now one of mine's already come off, so I'm going to show that. So that's 2 pieces. Keep these. I will explain why later. And then you've got the these 2 pieces. So there's 3 of those, and then there's 1 of those. Okay. Now, the idea is that if we've got all the bits out, yeah. So these 2 fit into this. Now it could be that I just got that one around the wrong way. So always just have a fiddle to see. Yep, so that one goes in there. Now this one is one you definitely want to MDF glue with the MDF glue. With the MDF glue, it's because you need this to be secure. Okay, I'm just kind of putting it together at the moment just to show you. And I always do this when I get any MDF, just to make sure I know I'm happy with how it goes together. You can see it does definitely need doing, and that actually the way I'm putting it together the best way to put it together, because I've done that before on some things. You think, actually no, this would have been better, and I'm already thinking that possibly it might be easier to put all of these on one side. Sorry, all of those on one side. And glue them. So I'm still thinking it through in my head. All of those on one side and glue them. All of those on one side and glue them. And then put the end bit on afterwards. And I think that's what we'll do. In fact, I will glue it as I go this time. I haven't on any of the other MDF videos on my channel. What I've actually done is just assembled them, and if I felt I needed glue, I glued them after. But so the way I do it is I would put the glue on this bit that's going to go in to the slot like so. Okay. Now the thing with this, it's not something you can just lie down. The other thing, have I got it here? I found like a barbecue skewer, really good for just sorting out the glue that's in there, spearing it along, scraping it out. So you tidy it up with your fingers or whatever. But sometimes when you're putting things together and the joints are sort of quite a way down, this is really good for sort of getting in and getting it out. So what I'm going to do, right, I'm just trying to work out the best way. I'm just going to put that there for the minute, okay? And I'm going to put glue on my next piece of MDF. And I'm going to put it at this end, and then it will give it a support at each end. So I've got those two pieces now, and they've got glue on them. And then what I'll do is I'll put the glue on this third piece. I've overdone the glue a little bit on that. And then just, oh, see, that one's not quite dry enough. Let's just push that back in. It's me being impatient, trying to show you when I probably should be waiting a little bit longer. What I might do is, can I slide it under there? Yes, slide it on there. And we'll get that slotted in. To go in. With me, and to do it a little bit away from where I am. Have I got it the wrong way? Oh, I don't know where I've got the glue now. That one's put the back's on. No, I've got that one, the one at the back's come out. When you're doing it, my suggestion is do it a piece at a time and allow them to dry before you try and move on to the next piece. Okay. That said, I'm going to attempt to do this piece as well. Make sure that you get these two pieces at the same end, because that's what this is going to go into. Okay. So, how am I doing that? I need to put glue, and I'm going to put glue on all three now at the same time. Now I've got the them in on the other side. So I'm putting the glue along the tab. Like this, sorry, I went a bit quiet there. So glue along the three tabs. Okay, and then making sure that that's same end. We're going to, I'm not going to, trying to not get too forceful. That one's gone in, that one's gone in, and there we go. Nicely in. And I'm going to very carefully turn it over. And you can see the beads of glue. So if you want to, clean those up, then, use your finger, or if you don't like using your finger, use a kebab stick. Like I said, on this one, the glue is quite accessible. On some of the other MDF pieces, it's not quite so accessible with your finger. So you can use the missed one there. Yeah, I use kebab sticks. So this piece fits on the end here. It's yeah. Am I going to be able to do this? Well, we'll have a go at getting this bit done as well, without waiting. You see, so what we're going to do is going to put glue on these two tabs, and I'm going to carefully just lift it so that I can get under. And remember, if you leave time for it to dry, you don't need to be quite as careful as me. I'm just, whoops, trying to squeeze glue upwards is not the best idea. There we go. We'll see what we can do. So this then is going to go onto the end here. Bear with me, trying to get that on. Again, like I said, you would be better waiting for it to dry, but obviously I just would like to get this done. Oh, have I got that around the right way? Yeah. So I'm going to try this way, and there we go. There we go, it's gone in now. Just needed to have that downward force. So that's your your piercing cradle assembled. So what that will allow you to do is to put your signatures in, and this little area there will allow you to what's the word, to pierce through your signatures. So the next thing we're going to look at will be, if you would like to decorate it, how we can decorate it. Okay, let's look at how we're going to decorate the cradle. Now you could just paint it. You could I don't know, you could stencil on it, stamp on it. What I'm going to do, and please excuse I've got messy gluey hands, I'm going to cover it with papers. We are going to need to do a bit of painting, and when I come back after this section, you'll see where I painted, but we're going to cut. I'm going to show you what pieces of paper you need to cut. Now, in the other MDF projects organizer guys, I've suggested that you draw all the pieces you need onto copy of paper, cut them out, and so that you can work out what papers you want where. This one I'm not, because it's a lot simpler in terms of what you need. So you need 4 pieces of A4 paper. This is from Janie's November Mix It Up print pack. You need 2 pieces to go with this and 2 to go with that. So these are going to cover these underside pieces of the cradle, and these are going to cover these bits at the top and then under here. So all we're going to do to start with is I'm going to, because these are pretty much multi-directional prints, I'm not going to worry too much. I'm going to just put this down. If you want to be a bit more frugal, then move it to the side by all means. Hold this piece. This is the sort of the bit that's going to bend and move. Draw along here. Don't go in here because we don't need this piece, because the that's the bit that's been joined. And I'm not going to worry. I'm going to keep my fingers there, and I'm not going to worry that I'm not drawing all the way down. Same on this one. Doesn't really matter if I've not gone all the way down, because I can see where I need to go. So I'll do it on here, and I'm going to do the same on there, but I'll do that in a minute. So you don't need to see me do it twice. And then the same on here. These are going to be the bits underneath. You know, you could choose to just do the bits underneath and not do the bits on the top. Entirely up to you. So we're not going into these bits, but we are, whoops, sorry, that's not the greatest count. We are going around this bit here. So we're not going into there, but round here. And then the same on here. Oops, doesn't matter that I've fallen off in, as long as I remember not to cut around there. Round there. Oops, again, I've not watching what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to do that on there. I'm going to cut them all out, and then I will come back. I've cut the pieces of paper out. I'm going to go through those in a minute. And what I've done is I've painted. Some of the paint is still wet, and I'll end up getting it on me, but not to worry. I've painted, as you can see, all around the edges, so that if the paper doesn't quite go to the edge, then there's not sort of an MDF kind of feel. So I have 6 of these pieces, and these are going to go, one at a time would be fine. One like this. Well, I've got them lined up better. and on here as well. So 2 on each of those. So that's quite straightforward. I have, I've got the 2 bits here. Now what I am going to do is I'm probably going to cut off, so you need to put them together that way, half an inch, about half a centimetre from, because the bottom, because what we don't want is it for it to be too close to this piece here. So we're going to cut off, in fact, I think I've marked it at a centimetre. Yes, we're going to cut off a centimetre at the bottom. So that one would be this side, and a centimetre at the bottom of that one. Okay, so cut off a centimetre at the bottom of each of those so that they fit. And then we've got the 2 triangular pieces. One to go there. And then what I've done is I've marked a centimetre in, because that one's going to go in there and we don't want it full. So we're going to cut a centimetre off of that, and then that will sit in there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I should show you basically what I do. No, we'll do it all. Maybe we'll do it all on camera. Just bear with me. Get my glue. My glue mat. Where's my glue mat? Oh, I'll get the one out. It's got a mat for gluing on. And that's a bit. Let's do the marking out and cut. Oh, something else I completely forgot. Okay, so we're going to take a centimetre off the bottom of those, and I do the same on these, but also these we're going to cut into. We're going to cut at 10.8, two pieces at 10.8, and the same on this, because these are going to fit on these pots. And again, we don't want it to go right to the bottom. So we're going to, let's do that all in one go, shall we? Let's cut. Whoops. So if I open that up. So we're going to cut and line that up. But I'm going to do them individually, because what I don't want to do is make a big mistake. Just checking. I'm just going to check with the one that I measured that is right. Where I'm lining it up. Yes, that is right. Okay, so we're going to cut off centimetre on that one. So that's this piece. So if you see, it was going to sit more up here. And then we'll have, that's why I put quite more paint on that end. So that one is that way. So it's that end that I want to take a centimetre off of. So line up with a centimetre there. And take that off. And then that's going to be the one that sits in that side. And then it doesn't actually matter where we're taking them off of this. We're just going to take the centimetre off there. And there. And then I'm going, I've marked out my 10.8 centimetres there. And there. Those are going underneath. And then same here. There. And there. That's, they're going to go underneath. Now, I'm feeling like they might be a little bit, no, once they're under, they're fine. They're fine. Feeling like they might have been a little bit wide. You always check before, if we put glue on anything. And then we're going to cut the centimetre off of this one. I'm trying to hold that. There we go. Right, so I've got the pieces ready. Now we're going to stick them on. Okie dokie. So let's start with this piece. I'm using, I've got the matte collage. I'll continue using it, but you can use the this, or you can use the paper binder here. Just happen to have this one in my hand, so I'll use this. Right, I'm going to move this a bit closer to me just so I can see where I am at. I need to pull that a little bit further that way, like so. And it gives me a really nice clearance down at the bottom for where I'm going to be putting my poking my awl through, pierce my signatures. Okay, so let's go with this. Okay, this one getting up there and there. Now you might decide that you don't want quite such a big gap at the bottom. I'm just using my scraper to make sure this is this way. Stuck. So yeah, you might decide you don't want such a big gap at the bottom, and that's entirely up to you. Right, so I've got this piece that's going to go in there, and I might just, this is going to sound a bit strange, I think I might just snip off the tip so it's not gone right down in again. We've got the area where we're piercing through there, so that's personal preference for me, I think. That on there, slightly that way. So if I can get my scraper in, I use it. If I can't, then I tend to use my ruler. Okay, so that's so far. So let's now start at this end. So we want the other 1, 2, 3. Let's do these first. Let's get these on. Oh, but I've forgotten to cut there, so let's cut that. So, and glue on. Okay, so now this might be a little bit of a wiggle, so bear with me. I just need to have a look up close. There we go. That's in. Oh. Right, so pretty happy with that. I don't think I cut my my curve particularly well on that side, but you know, it's underneath and it will be fine. What did I do with it? So I'm just going to use some sprinkler again. Make sure it's all down. Now, I don't think, and it's a shame because it's the end one, I don't think I got that on particularly well, but you know, it is what it is. We'll keep going. In fact, what I'll do is I'll do the rest of these and then I will come back. Ooh, oh, I'm getting glue everywhere now. And then I will come back and we'll have a look at these bits under there. Let's do that. Because you don't need to see me put all of these on. Okie dokie, right. So what we're going to do now are these bits. Ignore the numbers. It was just when I originally put this together, I was looking at trying to work out how to do this, you know, work out the sides. I just decided to label them Put those like that. We're going to go further up the top. I'm leaving that bit down the bottom nice and free. Um, it all comes together really nicely. It's just a case of the preparation. You know, it's like with any decorating project. You know, the secret is to get good preparation, and then things go together nice and easily. So that's now done. And then we're going to do the other side. So, and I think we're done. And we're going further up so we're not too close to the piercing part. You know, you could go down a bit lower. Maybe I was being overly cautious, but it's okay. It is all about preference. And if you don't want to decorate your MDF, you don't have to decorate it. But at least hopefully you can see there's, you know, using the waste, if you like, actually will give you will actually give you a good finish because you'll get the right sizes. Okay, so there is my Piercing Cradle. Whoops, knock the glue over, cause chaos. Oh, forgot a piece. I got this end piece. That would never do, would it? Let's get that on, and then I'm finished. Like so. There we go. No, like that now. That's a bit close. But you can see that's now decorated. Excellent. Really pleased with that, the way that looks. You can seal it with either the paper bindery or the matte collage that I was just using. Just don't overly saturate it because it will wrinkle your paper a little bit. But, you know, just a light sort of coating over the top. The ink won't run. It's just that the paper may buckle a little bit. I think generally, if it does, it tends to then, as it dries, it tends to sort itself out. But, you know, a little word of caution there. So, thank you for joining me for this one. And if you've got any of the other organisers from Janie or you're interested in more organisation, we've got the talk organiser, the glue organiser and the project organiser. And I've got videos for all of those as well. Okay, see you again soon.